I'm talking to you. You know exactly who you are. I'm talking to you. I'm going to say this, and I'm not saying it for the sense of the cool feeling you get when you hear it, right? I'm not using it because it's a buzz phrase right now. I'm using it because it makes sense. Because it's what you need to do. It's what I need to do. It's time to fucking lock in. It's time to stop playing with your life. It's time to stop doing the same thing day in and day out. And when I say that, I don't just mean what you're actually just doing, because throughout life, things change. You will be in different places. You will be doing different things, but you're still doing the same shit day in and day out. And you're not choosing to change, to become who you're supposed to be. So when I say this, I mean it. Lock in. Stop playing around with who and what you could and should be. Stop being the same person, expecting a different outcome every single time. I can say it as many times as I need to the point where I get a freaking headache. I'm sorry I'm being intense in this video. I'm not trying to be. But it's just happening because I relate to it. I relate to everything I just told you. It's not me telling you because I want you to feel shame about yourself, feel bad about yourself. I'm not making this video for that point. I'm making this video because everything that I just described to you, I understand. I relate to. I get it. But it's time. It's been time. You should have been fixing this a long time ago. Because time is the one thing that's constantly just going away. You won't get to go back in time to do any of the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You will never be able to go back in time. Ever. Whether you're trying to fix a problem or not, you can't time travel. Time in itself is probably just something in our minds, because you know what? If none of us were here to remember it, it wouldn't exist. Time is just something that your brain holds on to. Memory is something that your brain holds on to, because there is no past and there is no future. Realistically, there is only now. That's why I'm saying you can't keep doing the same thing, because you are doing the same thing. You're recycling the same actions and behaviors and even beliefs that you have been doing every single day, just in different forms. It's time to lock in. It's time to grow past these difficulties because of your crappy habits. And this video isn't just about physicality. This video isn't about just mentality. This video isn't about where you position yourself in life. Everyone's situation is different. This video is about actively waking up every single day and determining that you are going to be who you're supposed to be, based off of who you want to be, based off of what the world needs you to be. If that makes any sense. I know I just said a lot of B's there, but it comes down to it. Right now is the only thing you have control over. You can think about the past as much as you want. You can learn from it. Or you can just let it hinder you and hold you down like a shackle. You can think about the future and let that hold you like a future shackle. Like something that you're just crawling into, your own kind of like metaphysical brain jail cell. Like you could use that to hinder yourself as well. The future, yes, you can. At the end of the day, the only thing you actually have control over, and that doesn't necessarily have control over you, obviously everyone's life is different, I stand by that, but the one situation that doesn't necessarily have control over you, like the past does and like the future does, is right now. Right now, you can make your choices in everything that you do, even if your situation is shitty, even if you don't have many choices to make. Those few choices that you can make can be even tiny, minuscule choices, as long as you make the choice that puts you in the position towards where you should be, who you should be. Now is an opportunity. So I stand by it, and I'm sorry I'm making so much freaking eye contact in this video. Lock in. Stop giving yourself to people that don't deserve you. Stop sharing and giving away what limited energy and time and resources that you have to people and situations and things that don't deserve who you are and who you are going to be. Those choices may not be easy. Those choices will hurt, I promise you, because I am hurting too. But you have to make those choices. Otherwise, you'll never be where you're supposed to be. You'll just look back at the past and think about the future, and the future is running out. You will get to a point where you won't even consider the future something to look upon, and the past just filled with regret. So stop. Wake up. Wake up right now. Stop wasting time, energy, resources on things that just don't deserve it. Wake up, lock in, and become who you're supposed to be. It's not right. It's just wrong to not do that. It really is. You can be mad at anyone around you. You can be mad at any circumstance that you're in. But it's wrong if you don't actively make the choices that you should be making to reach the goals that you want to reach. You're the one that wants to reach them. You're not hurting anyone but yourself when you make decisions that go against the outcome that you want. You can't blame it on anyone. And even if you can, even if the world wouldn't blame you for blaming it on anyone, it is still your fault. It is not anyone else's fault. Okay? I'm sorry, I got kind of intense today, but I really needed to say that. And I'll soften it up with this endpoint. It's okay. It will take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm not telling you this with such intensity to say that that is what needs to happen. I'm just saying it with intensity because every time you hear it, whether it's from your own inner voice to the people around you, you tend to just go back to sleep. Wake up. Lock the fuck in. And get what you need to get done for you. Because you deserve it. You do. And again, everybody goes at their own pace. So I'm not telling you go and just drain yourself completely empty, trying to push and meet some sort of deadline. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you the daily choices that you should be making. You know better. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you that those choices, just lock the fuck in, take care of business, and stop letting the world screw you over because of the decisions that you make, because of the reactions that you have to the world screwing you over. The world is going to screw us all over. That's the world. That's how life is. Life is not easy by any means. But if life is already doing that to you, if life is already being that way with you, why are you hurting yourself more by just not stepping up and being real about what you should be doing? Guys, I don't know all the answers. I don't. And that's why I make these videos. Because at the end of the day, I just want to speak my mind. I want to talk to myself. I want to talk to you guys. I want to grow. I want to become who I'm supposed to be. I don't know the answers. And the only answer I know is that it's not freaking easy. That it's hard. It's harder for some than others. Everyone is different. That's the only answers that I know. That it's just not freaking easy. I don't know the answers, guys. But all I could say to you is just keep pushing forward and trying to figure out the answer, trying to be better. As long as you are trying, you're not at fault. As long as you're giving a shit every single day and trying your best, you're doing something. And for some, that could be some crazy atomic level, atomic bomb level type of thing, decision that they're making, energy they're putting in. And for some, it could be like a molecule of energy, right? I don't know if any of my science is making sense. But my point is that it doesn't need to be huge. It doesn't need to be tiny. It could be whatever's right for you, but just lock in and do what you're supposed to do. Stop putting off things that you're supposed to do. Stop doing the same shit that you've always been doing and getting the same shitty outcome and then blaming others for it. Just wake the fuck up and move forward, guys. Please. You can do this. I'm telling you, you can do this. You really can. You may not think so, but you can. It just starts with that. I'm rambling at this point, guys. But I just stand by it. I'm tired of it. I want you to be tired of it. Tired of the same shit. You got this. We got this.